Hello guys, I'm Azhar and in this video I'll teach you lists in Python. So let's start. Lists are basically the ordered collections of something. For example, it can be numbers, alphabets, names, anything. So here as you can see, this is the list of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the list of fruits, apple, orange, mango, and it is the list of number with names of cars like 1 Mercedes, 2 BMW, 3 Audi. So we can have list of numbers, integers, and we can also have list of strings like here as you can see, and we can also have a list of both integers and strings. Here as you can see, one is an integer and Mercedes is a string. So here as you can see, we have a list of cars: Mercedes, Audi, BMW, Honda, Toyota, and here these are its indexes, and list each element has its own index. As you can see here, Mercedes is on index 0, Audi is on index 1, BMW is on index 2, Honda is on index 3, Toyota is on index 4. So as in the strings we have discussed index, so here in list we also have index. Here we have a list called A, B, C, D, and another list Mercedes, BMW, Audi. So here as you can see, at index 0 we have a list which is inside this whole list. So we can have a list inside another list. As you can see here, we have this list Mercedes, BMW, Audi. This is a list of car companies, but here in this list we have cars from Mercedes-Benz. So this is the list of Mercedes-Benz cars. Here as you can see, S class, C class, A class, and after that we have BMW and Audi. BMW and Audi cars collections are not mentioned here. So at index 0 we have a list inside another list. Similarly, we have this list in which we have 3 more lists. At index 0 we have list of numbers, and at index 1 we have a list of alphabets, small letters, and at index 2 we have a list of capital English alphabets. So these lists are called nested lists. When we have a list inside another list, it is called a nested list. So method of lists, we have a lot of methods of list like append, extend, insert, remove, reverse, clear, copy, sort, index, etc. So we will try some of them. So now let's move into our code editor and write some code. So here in our code editor I will make a list, for example cars, and to make a list we use square brackets, and here I will write Mercedes, BMW and Audi. So now let's print our list. So here as you can see, it has printed the Mercedes, BMW and Audi. But here as you can see, it is the ordered collection of elements. Here the order is not changed, it is same as here. But in the sets, if you remember, as in the sets, the order would change if we print that set, or we want to make a set of some elements. But here in list, no change of order occur. As you can see here, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, and here also Mercedes, BMW, Audi. Now let's have a list of alphabets. We'll use square brackets, A, B, C, D. For example, this is a list of alphabets. Let's print this. So as you can see here it is printed and it is again in the same order. Its order is not changed. So now let's make a nested list here. For example, I will change this core list into another list. I will write here S class C class A class, for example. Now let's print this. Sorry, I will change here. Now let's print this. So here as you can see it has printed the nested list. Here if I want to print the elements of the list at index 1, what will I do? I will just place here square brackets and write the index which I want to print. So if I write 0 here, it will print the elements at index 1, which is again a list. So it will print this list, S class, C class and A class. Let's see. So as you can see it has printed S class, C class and A class. So again I want to print the element at index 1. What will I do? I will just write here 1 and run this. So here as you can see it has printed BMW. Again if I want to print for example I want to print a series of index, so what will I do? I will write 0, which is the first element, and after that I will put a colon, and after that if I want to print it till 1, 2 or 3, it's up to you. Or for example if you want to print the whole list from the specified index, which is 0, so it will print the list from index 0 to the last element of the list. Here as you can see it has printed the whole list. Now if I change it to 1, what will it do? It will print only BMW and Audi. As you can see here it has printed BMW and Audi. If I add here 2, what will it do? It will again print only BMW. It will not print BMW and Audi, as you remember that the upper limit is not included. If we want to include this Audi, we will write here 3, but let's run this and check. As you can see it has only printed BMW. Now if I want to print Audi with BMW, I will write here 3, as one less than the upper limit is included. So as you can see it has printed BMW and Audi. Now if I want to print the whole list with another method, I will just remove this one and you can see it has printed the whole list. Now let's try some methods of lists. For example I will first try append. What will I do? I will write the name of the list, that is cores, and after that I will place a dot, and as you can see here all the methods are displayed here. For example I want to append something. I will write for example Toyota. I want to append the list Toyota. Here as you can see Toyota is added to this list. Now let's try another one. Append is used to add another element to the list. So here we have appended Toyota to the list. So as you can see in the result it has displayed Toyota. Now let's try another one. Let's try extend, and this time I will write Honda. So here as you can see it has printed the list with Honda, but each character of Honda is considered is a separate element of the list. It hasn't printed the Honda as one word or as one element. It has printed each character of Honda as one element. As here, as you can see, H, O, N, D, A. Each character is an element. So if you want to add each character of a string as a separate element in a list, so we will use extend. Now let's try another one. Let's try, for example, remove, and I will write here, for example, BMW. Let's see. So here, as you can see, it has removed BMW from the list. Our list first included BMW, but after this we do not see any BMW here. Now let's try another one. Let's try count, and I will write here, for example, Audi. Sorry. What will I do? I will make a variable and store the result of this in that variable, and I will print that. So here, as you can see, it has showed the number of times which the Audi occurs in that list. So it occurred one time, so it is showing here 1. But if I for example add some more elements to this, for example, that is A, and then I check here A, it will show me how much time A is occurring in this list, and it will not show me in this list, but first it will add A as a separate element in this list, and then it will count the number of A's, and then it will show. So as you can see, it has added 5 A's to the list first, and then it has showed the number of A's occurring in the list. It's showing first because I have written this command first. So it was all about lists. I hope that you will have liked this video. If you like it, so hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you have any query, questions, so you can ask me in the comments or you can mail me. Thank you.